Hello guys, it is Gative Theories here, and we are already almost nearly 1 month into 2019 already. Like, I can't believe that, it's gone so quickly, and there are going to be loads and loads of great films coming out this year. So today we thought we'd make a top 25 for you guys, and talk about the top 25 films that you have to go and see, because everyone is going to be talking about these films in 2019. Now, I'm going to leave a link to every one of these films trailers in the description down below, so that if it sounds really interesting and you want to make sure that you definitely want to go and see it, then you can click one of those links down below and go and watch the trailers. Make sure that you leave this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And let's go on with the list. So in 25th, we have the brand new movie Breakthrough. Now, this is a new Christian movie about a young boy who falls through ice, and it looks like he's not going to make it. It looks really good, and it's based off a true story, and this new movie is going to bring loads of people in tears, so I highly recommend it.
Olympics, sir!
Cindy!
In 24th place, we have The Secret Life of Pets 2. Now, this is the sequel to the highly loved Illumination Entertainment film, The Secret Life of Pets, about what pets get up to when their owners aren't around.
Wonder what other sounds I could make.
In 23rd place, we have Happy Death Day to You. This is a really creative film about a guy who keeps dying over and over again, where he keeps reliving his death day, as if Groundhog Day met horror and comedy.
No.
In 22nd place, we have the movie Glass, a brand new movie that's just came out about a security guard who uses supernatural powers to track someone, and you can literally go and see this at the cinema right now.
I need your abilities to get us all out of here.
In 21st place, we have Isn't It Romantics? This is a film about a girl whose life becomes a romantic comedy.
Your emergency is that your apartment is too big and you have every shoe you could ever want.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
Yeah.
In 20th, we have Hellboy. This is a brand new reboot of the Hellboy comic series, and it looks really good.
Oi, I need some ID, love.
Are you serious?
In 19th place, we have It Chapter 2, and this is the sequel of the horrific first film, It, that came out in 2017. Now, this film, if you remember, got everyone scared. Loads of people were just going to see this... We're just going to see it in the cinema to see if it would scare them, and loads of them came out just absolutely terrified. It is one of the biggest movies there is, and it just still scares people today. So It Chapter 2 is coming out, the sequel of the first film, and it is set 27 years after the first film, but Pennywise is back. So make sure that you go and check that out. In 18th place, we have Missing Link. This is from the creators of Kubo and the Two Strings, and it's about a story where Mr. Link, who's looking for his lost long relatives.
But, opposable thumbs and fat fingers,
In 17th place, we have Shazam. This is about a boy who gets superpowers, and he activates them by saying the word Shazam, and it's from the company DC. In 16th place, we have John Wick Chapter 3. This is the third installment of the John Wick series starring Keanu Reeves.
And away we go.
In 15th place, we have Hobbs and Shaw. Now, I'm really excited for this one, as this is the spin-off of the highly loved Fast and Furious franchise, and it's taking two of the side characters, Hobbs and Shaw, and giving them their own adventure, which is starring Dwayne Johnson and loads of other people. And if you are a fan of the Fast and Furious movies, then you cannot miss Hobbs and Shaw.
Me and you, one-on-one, no one else around. I will beat your ass like a Cherokee drum.
In 14th place, we have Rocketman, and this is a biopic of Elton John. In 13th place, we have Aladdin. This is the live-action film of one of Disney's most loved original classics, Aladdin, and is one of the many live-action films Disney is remaking of their original classics. As we know, they've already made Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, and they're going to be making loads and loads more. And there is another live-action film, which I bet you guys can probably guess, which is also coming out in 2019 and is later on in this list. If you want to go and guess it, then make sure that you put it down in the field section down below and see if you got it right. In 12th place, we have Frozen 2. Now, this is the sequel of one of the most loved animated films of all times. If you haven't seen Frozen, then you must have been away from kids for like the past 7 years. Literally, Frozen is everywhere, and Frozen 2 is going to be where the gang all go out and they're searching for the ancient mysteries of their kingdom, Arendelle. So loads and loads of kids are going to go and want and see that, so you'll probably be watching it as soon as it comes out on DVD, because it's Frozen and you literally cannot escape it nowadays. In 11th place, we have Downton Abbey, the movie. Now, this is literally what it says. It's the hit TV show, but in a movie form. In 10th place, we have Men in Black International. This is a reboot of the loved Men in Black films where they face their biggest threat yet, which is basically where they find a mole in the organization and they've got to try and work out who on earth it is. In 9th place, we have Detective Pikachu. And it's basically Pokemon in the real world, where a boy teams up with Pikachu on a detective mission with Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu. It looks really, really good. And it's Pokemon in the real world. Who wouldn't see that?
Oh, jeez. Here we go. I know. You can't understand me.
In 8th place, we have The Lego Movie 2. Now, this is the sequel of the film that is nothing but awesome. And basically, when this first film came out, the Lego Movie, loads of people weren't really sure if it would be actually any good. But of course, it surprised all of those people, and it is one of the most loved films ever. It is absolutely brilliant. And this Lego Movie 2 is all about where Emmett finds himself meeting a Lego alien and is separated from the rest of the gang. So they've got to try and find each other, and it just looks really, really good and really, really awesome.
Something new. What is it up to?
I don't know, but that beat is pretty fresh.
In 7th place, we have Spider-Man Far From Home. This is the sequel to Spider-Man Homecoming, where Spider-Man is going to Europe this time. In 6th place, we have How to Train Your Dragon 3. Now, this looks really, really cool. We actually did a video of us reacting to this trailer when it first came out in 2018. So if you want to go and see that, then you can go and click the card up there. Now, this is the third installment of the How to Train Your Dragon films, where Hiccup, along with his dragon Toothless, find a hidden world with whole new dragons in, including the only left Light Fury ever. And also, it's got a brand new villain in, and the villain from number 2 was extremely bad. This one's even worse, so it looks really, really good.
It's a hidden dragon world.
In 5th place, we have Captain Marvel, which is coming out in a couple of months. And it's about the story of Captain Marvel and how Nick Fury sets up S.H.I.E.L.D. So it's sort of like a prequel. And we've also made a video on that as well, and it's where we sort of took the Captain Marvel trailer and took Mamma Mia, which a lot of our viewers love, and we sort of mixed them together. And if you want to go and see that, then you can go ahead and click the card up there.
You were reborn.
In 4th place, we have Lion King, the live-action movie. Now, The Lion King is getting its own live-action remake. As we said before, that Aladdin is having its own live-action remake. And I said that later on in the list there would be another live-action Disney movie. Well, it's The Lion King. Now, I don't know one single person who didn't love the original Lion King, and this live-action Lion King is just going to be as good, and it might be even better. And just think about that Mufasa scene where he dies in real life. Who wouldn't want to see that? Of course, it'll make us all cry, but it's going to be awesome. In 3rd place, we have Toy Story 4. Now, this is the fourth and final installment of the Toy Story films, which apparently is so emotional and such a great ending to the films we've all grown to love that it's just gonna be absolutely brilliant. And it also introduces the brand new character Forky. Literally, we have been waiting for Toy Story 4 for years, and we're finally gonna get it in 2019. Everyone is going to go and see it. And we've also made a video on what on earth we think Toy Story 4 is going to be like. If you want to go and watch it, then you can go and click the card up there. In second place, we have Avengers Endgame. This is the fourth and final installment of the Avengers franchise and part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This film is probably going to end it all, as it says from the title, Endgame, so it's going to be absolutely huge. You will not want to miss out on this film, as everyone will be talking about it. When Infinity War came out, everyone was talking about that. Even more people will be talking about Endgame. It's going to be so huge. And we have also made a video about us reacting to the Endgame trailer, and if you want to go and see that, then you can go and click the card. And of course, in first place, if you haven't guessed already, which I'm really surprised if you haven't, is Star Wars Episode 9. Now, we don't know what on earth this Star Wars is called yet, but we know that it's going to be huge. As we know, Disney have been making loads of Star Wars movies recently, ever since 2015. They've made The Force Awakens Episode 7, Rogue One, The Last Jedi, Solo, they're going to make Kenobi, they're going to make a load of spin-off movies. I'm pretty sure they're making a spin-off movie about Snoke, and of course it's Star Wars. It is one of the most loved movie franchises of all time. Literally, it's got the biggest reveal in cinematic history. Luke, I am your father. Everyone has seen Star Wars. I don't know one person who hasn't seen Star Wars. And Star Wars 9 is the monumental finale to the Skywalker saga. And it's Star Wars, so obviously you're going to go and see it, because if you're not going to go and see it, then who are you? Everyone sees Star Wars. Even people who don't like Star Wars go and see Star Wars. So guys, that is the top 25 movies you're going to need to see in 2019. And as I said before, all of the links to the trailers of every one of these movies is in the description down below, so make sure that you go and check them out. If you did enjoy this video, then please like it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as we do loads and loads of film and TV videos. So make sure that you've got those notification bell on as well. And tell us in the field section down below what movie you are most looking forward to in 2019. I'd say for me, it's around Star Wars 9 and Toy Story 4. But you guys tell us which movies you are most looking forward to in the field section down below. And as always, we've been here on Gate of Theories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.